Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Fall River Media News. I'm your host, Dave Mead, for tonight. Sorry about Wednesday. Wednesday, I had numerous things to do, important things to do last Wednesday night. But I decided to come on tonight, and let's. We want to talk about also we want to talk about the Boston City Council, as well as the Fall River City Councils too, and how things went out there. And there is videos all over Facebook that I can actually play. First, we're going to start with our city, the Fall River City Councilors, and I'm going to play a video, and I'm going to show you how these people actually act, because these people, I mean, these people, these city councilors, they're supposed to represent us, okay? Which is they're not representing us, okay, at all. The only thing they're basically, worried about, they're worried about themselves. So I have a clip here, and I really want to play it because I think it's from Fall River Reporter, and I want to, give it to Fall River Reporter because it's on, and I really want to actually play this, because the reason why I want to play this is because I'm going to show everybody how does the city, what does the city council, how they act when they're in the chambers like this, and especially, and
let's not ruin your own integrity. Mr. President, what I will say too, since we are off camera, there were members of this committee that were afraid to take a vote because of retaliation. That's the God's honest truth. Okay, so that speaks, absolutely. But that speaks volumes to what we're dealing with today. I understand. Listen, I understand. So we can do this in a nice way, and if you want to make a piece about the chief, good or bad, please make it. If you want to bring in other issues, it's up to you. Your council, you can say what you want. You're elected by the people to do it. But don't do yourselves to decisions. You guys, everyone has worked way too hard. Every time the police department, fire department, public service come to us for anything, we've funded them and we've given them everything they asked for. I don't ever remember any council denying them anything in the entire time I've been here. So we've been very good to public safety because they've been very good to the city, and we will support that. Whether you believe that the next person should be chief or not is a totally different argument. So council's here. 8 seconds, you still have the floor. Let's hope that cooler heads will prevail.
Will we taking a 5-minute break or a 1-minute break?
I took a 5-minute recess. I'm just telling you what the camera's off, so you can keep on there, go back and forth, so it's stop.
No, I just don't.
So I'll be giving you when I think cooler heads have break. Sam?
I apologize, this is the first.
You need a break? Yeah, I agree. So we'll do a recess.
Okay. Let's have it.
Ready to go?
Take a break, councilors. Get up and take a walk.
well, see, that's how the city councils act. From some reason, my audio was hacked. But I'm just showing you what was what was going on there, because that sometimes when you have city councilors, I mean, they do fight a lot, you know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, again, and I discussed this so many times, on my show. Okay, Kelly Furtado. She is the intern of the Fall River Police Department, and I think, in my opinion, I think she should. You know what I'm saying, she deserves it. She worked for it. She deserves it, and I think she should be a permanent, police chief over there. You know, we went through so many police chiefs over there. Racine, then Garvin, and I mean, it's ridiculous already. You know what I'm saying? Going through all these police chiefs, and then then the people are picking on Kelly Furtado, you know, and because she was, a police chief intern. You know what I'm saying? We'd like to have her there permanently. You know what I'm saying? Because she's did a good job, and she jumped on that case. With the Fall River, with the Fall River ex police officer that was charged in that got caught in a sex trafficking, with minors. You know what I'm saying? So, with she she also joined the investigation with the Boston chief of police in Boston. So, which is good, and and she said that we don't tolerate that stuff in my department. You know what I'm saying? So, and which is she's good, and a lot of police officers want her. You know what I'm saying? They want her permanently in the department as chief, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? We don't need no chiefs on the outside. Okay, we don't. Okay, we don't need 215,000 is good enough for her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? She proved herself. She proved herself. So I mean, we all want to make her permanent as the chief of police over there. I mean, come on. 35 years on a police force. I mean, I think that's more than a enough. You know what I'm saying? For the job that she's has done. You know what I'm saying? So, because I think Kelly Furtado is more than capable of doing the job, and and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, there's no walking around with it. You know what I'm saying? There's none at all. But I think she's more than capable of doing the job. So we like to make her permanent there. You know what I'm saying? We do. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of police officers, the whole department talks about her, and you know what I'm saying, and they think that she does a good job. I mean, something. Let me tell you something. If I was a police officer, I would want her for my leader. Okay, I would. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that she's going to do a job. Okay, you know, and she's going to do a job like it's written. You know what I'm saying? So she's going to do it. So I have confidence in her that she is going to do a job, and I'm hoping, the next mayor of the city of Fall River. I hope the next mayor of the city of Fall River and the next round of city councilors that get in for city council also consider her having that job too as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I think she's more than capable of handling that job after 35 years. Come on, you know what I'm saying? I mean, 35 years on a job. So what if somebody's got a GED? That shouldn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? That there shouldn't even matter. You know what matters? Okay, is how many years you spent on the police force. That should matter. Okay, I mean, like I told you, if I was a police officer, I'd be glad to have her, for a leader. I would. I'd be glad to. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I know that she's going to do a job. You know what I'm saying? You know, and but she showed loyalty to the department already. So let's consider her permanently. In the city council. So, but that with that being said, with those other city, with Joe Camara and and with Joe Camara, the other city councilors are afraid to vote on an item because you know because of retaliation. Okay, because Joe Camara is the type of person. Okay, he is the type of person that will retaliation. You know what I'm saying? So don't vote for this. Don't vote for that. You know what I'm saying? Come on. You know what I'm saying? And then he comes up with this nonsense. Oh, well, whenever the police department wants something, whenever the fire department wants something, yeah, we vote on it, we give it to them. Yeah, I mean that might be true, but if why use retaliation on your counselors when your counselors wants to vote on an item, or they want to talk about the police chief, and you people, and the people see this. I mean, come on, this stuff is all over Facebook, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the people of the city of Fall River knows what is going on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the people of the city of Fall River ain't stupid or dumb. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's totally out of line. You know what I'm saying? But Sean Kadeem was actually out of line too. You know what I'm saying? He was out of line too. He should have voted on that contract and gave it to her to make her permanent as the police chief into that department. Okay, so Sean Kadeem, when he was there, he should have did that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I'm going to vote on the contract, and I'm going to give it to Kelly Furtado so she can be permanent inside of the department. Why do we need, someone from outside the outside of out on the outside? Okay, if we pick somebody from Rhode Island, we pick somebody from far away. They don't know about the city. They don't know what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? The only people, just because she lives in Somerset, okay? Somerset is still Mass. Rehoboth is still Mass. Who else? Okay, I mean, she still lives in the city limits. Okay, she still lives in Massachusetts, so it's okay for her to be the police chief over here in the Fall River Police Department permanently. But I mean, that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I have opinion that she should. You know what I'm saying? But other people say otherwise. But 215,000 is chump change. Okay, come on. You know what I'm saying? No, 200. Oh, that's too much. Well, no, it's not too. It's not too much. That's just right. Okay. So I mean, being a police chief, that's a permanent police chief. Yeah, that's what a police chief should be getting. Okay, is that kind of money. If you're taking care of the whole department, 215,000 is good enough. Okay, that's my opinion. So I mean, and she's more than qualified, and I don't see why you know that Sean Kadeem didn't voted on say yes to that contract. Now, again, if I was to run for city council, I would have said yes to that contract. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what the other city councils did, you know what I'm saying? I would have said yes to that contract because you want to know why? Because I know that she's gonna be the best police chief that we have. Okay, instead of hiring somebody from the outside. You know what I'm saying? You hire from somebody from the outside, they ain't gonna know nothing. At least that we have an intern police chief right now that knows what is going on inside the Fall River Police Department. Okay, so I mean, and she's well respected too. You know what I'm saying? So she is, and but but I hope that she's in there permanently. I hope, you know what I'm saying, because she's the best with the best. I mean, regardless, you know what I'm saying, of her, 30 over, regardless, you know what I'm saying, 35 years on the police forces, that should that should say something. You know what I'm saying? That should. That's my opinion anyway. You know what I'm saying? But that's why, I'm glad. That's why, that's why I'm glad Sean Katim is gone because, because he's the one. He is the one. Okay. Um, that did not vote on that contract. So I'm hoping. Okay. By the next set of city councilors and the next set of mayors, a next set of mayors that takes office, I hope he's got the cojones, okay, and say, hey, you know what? She deserves to be police chief, okay? She deserves to be police chief permanently, and she deserves to get the 215,000 a year salary, okay? Because she does a good job and inside of the department. So that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So um, you know, but I'm just I'm just saying because the reason why I'm just saying is that I think Kelly Furtado it will be a great police chief. You know what I'm saying? So now with all that being said, I want to get up on the Boston City Councilor. I don't. I think I had a. I'm trying to look for. Let me see if I have it on my Facebook wall. Okay, I know I have it on my Facebook wall, and I want to really actually talk about it because um, this city councilor in Boston. I mean, my opinion, I think she should resign too as well. She should resign, and Mayor Wu knew about how much money she was actually dishing out, and that's pretty obvious too. You know what I'm saying? Um, uh, I mean, it's horrible, and I really like to find that article. So just give me couple of minutes so I can find that article. Um, so this is what I do. Okay, I hold politicians accountable. You know what I'm saying? So because sometimes a politician will say sometimes a politician will say, well, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that just to wheeze himself into him or her just to wheeze himself in into a seat. You know what I'm saying? So but I'm going to be interviewing a lot of politicians. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm going to be interviewing a lot. So no, Patrick, no, I'm not going to run because for the fact that I'm not going to run because the reason why I'm not doing it, uh, because right now I'm running my show right now, so and that's why I'm not going to do it. The land. Last time I ran for city council, I've had good ideas. Okay, so and matter of fact, this is a Democratic city, so I'm a Republican, so this is a Democratic city. You know, and I have a far chance to get in as a city councilor, a public official. So because of this being a Democratic city. I've tried so many times, hundreds of times I've tried, but it's all about having money. That's what it's about. And when you have money, money talks. If you have no money and you're broke, there's no possible way you're going to be getting elected in any office whatsoever. So that's how that goes. So yeah, it's pretty sad that we have to deal with stuff like that, and it is it's awful. You know what I'm saying? We got so much corruption going on here in the city. So no, well, no, don't be. I'm not going to be discouraged by someone is not going to run, but keeping looking the right person is out there. Yeah, well, that's what I do. And Elisa, that's what I do. I always look for the right person out there, and when I'm interviewing, when I'm out there interviewing a candidate, I ask questions, and well, I ask him why is he running for city council, and he'll tell me why. You know what I'm saying? Some people say, well, uh, you know, um, public safety. Some people would tell me, well, economic development. Some people would, I mean, but there's always reasons why people do run for for public office. Well, when I ran for public office, I have had my experience, okay, and running for public office, and and my heart was in the right place when I was actually running for public office at one point, and me as a Republican, and and this being a blue collar state, I have zero chance, to be a politician here. You know what I'm saying? So I have a very little chance to be, a politician here. So now, if this was a Republican state, if this was all Republican, and if this was a red state, well, there's some reds, there's some blue, but if it was all red, then I would have a 100% chance of winning because of this being a red state. By it being a blue collar state, um, I have zero chance of getting in for to be a politician. So, but like I said, I am interviewing politicians, candidates out there, and I will. Um, you want to come on? Uh, I don't know how to do this. Um, but why don't you, Annalisa? Why don't you video call me, and you can. You know what I'm saying? And we can go over this. We can go over this. Let me see. Let me see here. Where is she here? Okay. Because I don't know how to send a link yet to this. So let me see if video call me because I don't know how to send a link. Um, yeah. You see this? Yeah. I don't. I can't. I can't send a link. So I don't know how to do that. Present the invite. Let me see. Wait. I can. I know you want to be on my live. Um, but yes. Wait a second here. Let me see if I can. Uh, Hello. I'm trying to see if I can send an email out. Let's see. Oh, wait. I think. Hold on. Oh, there's a messenger here. Hold on. Uh, let's see here. All right. Let me see this. I still can't do it. Messenger. All right. Well, that I don't. I'm trying to send a link, but I. All right. So I'm trying to send a link, and I'm trying to figure this out. I still haven't figured this out yet. So and one day I will. I don't know if if I have to update this thing, but I don't know. Just to bite people on because I'm already paying $45.99 just for the service itself, and it's this is Streamyard that I always I always have. So once I start doing this, maybe I could send links out. You know what I'm saying, to other people, and the link up if anybody wants to come on, because I would love to have people come on my show. You know what I'm saying, I would love to invite guests, um, and I would, and it's kind of hard, trying to figure out how to send the link out there. I mean, I haven't even learned that yet. Extreme cameras. I mean, you know, I would love to. I'm saying this is not, invite guests onto the studio. So it says this. Let's see what it says. Instructions here. You make sure you follow the laptop, desktop within webcams. All right. Trying to, I'm just trying to see what I can do here. Let me see. Boom. Error occurred. Still fucking trying to do this. It's kind of like really a pain in the neck sometimes. Guest on stream. Let me see. Guests can stream this to the decision. Let me see what this is. Hold on 1 second here. I'm trying to see what I can do here. Maybe it'll work this time. Oh, Lord, have mercy. You know what? Maybe it's going to be another time because I ain't got time to. I got to learn how to do this live stream. Oh, well, I got to learn how to do this live stream. Something, I have to, learn how to, because some people call in, see people want to, come on, you know what I'm saying? So, and it's the invite. Well, I always do present the invite all the time. Maybe I can, let me see here, because I know I have the app too, only for guests only. So, I mean, well, maybe next time, because I'm just like trying to, I'm learning this, and it's very difficult, and I'm really struggling with trying to get people on. So, but bear with me a little bit. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's a StreamYard. I would love this. I would love to have somebody on with me. Let me take a picture of this, and I'll take a picture of the of the link, and then I'll send it. So that's the leak right there. So basically, yeah, that's the leak right there. I mean, that's the leak right there. I mean, that's how you get on. That's the leak right there. That's how you get if you want to come on live with me. So, I mean, that's the leak right there. I mean, it's I showed her what the leak, how the leak is. So, and if she wants to, she can. I took a picture of it and send it, to her. So I would love to have, that's the link right there. That is the link right there. I mean, if you want to try it, I mean, because I can't do it any other way. And I would love to have people on because Annalisa knows yeah, so yeah, I do have to send the link. You know what I'm saying? And let's see if I can just send it the other way. Let me see. Let's see. And more about the leak. So that is the leak right there. I took a picture of it and sent it to her. So she really wants to come on, and I would love to have her on. I do. Because she's smart. She knows when she knows um, you know she knows a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So she knows what goes on with politicians. And I always when she's live on her live stream, I go on and and she gives me advice too. What I'm saying, and which is good. You know, and I would love to have her on. You know what I'm saying? Layouts, and you see what this is about. So yeah. So I'm trying to send a link. Do I need to send this by email? Maybe. Um, Probably, yeah. I probably need to send it by email. I probably do. But I'll ask my advisor. I'll ask. Uh, you know. Um, so I talk about these things. Because there is we have problems in it. Uh, okay, she said no. Uh, maybe an email or something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I have to send it by email, and so maybe I have to send it by email. Uh, maybe might to send it by email. So I always talk about the city councilors. Sometimes we, as you know, taxpayers, you know, people vote for the same ones all the time, and why why keep on voting for the same city councilors all the time? Why? Are you expecting to to get this a different results? No, you're not going to get a different results. You're always going to get the same results every time. Every time, you're not going to get anything different off the same city council and the same ones that are in office. You're not. So I don't know why people vote for the same ones. We need different ideas. We don't need the same ones all the time, because if you have the same city councils in there, if they didn't change anything for the 2 years that they've been in there, what makes you think that they're going to change things now? They're not. So this is why we need to get these people out of there. Okay? We need it. We need the community to get together, and we got to get these people out of there. I know Michelle Dion does a good job. I know that. Okay? but we need to have this whole entire community to get together and say, hey, look, you know what? You guys been in there too long. You guys are dinosaurs. You need to get the hell out of there and let somebody go in there and try to do the job the way the job is written. Okay? You know? Because it's every time, okay? I look on Facebook every single time. And when I look on Facebook every single time, guess what happens? Here they are arguing, fighting on Facebook, okay? Making a mockery out of our whole entire city, okay? Do you want that kind of city council? Do you really people want that? People they're making a mockery out of this whole entire city. Even the mayor of the city of Fall River making a mockery out of this whole entire city, okay? With market rate housing. Rents are so sky high down here, okay? You know, I can tell you how much rent that goes on out down here, okay? There's rent down here, $2,000, $850. Some go $1,100, okay? Some go way past $2,300 a month down here. And this is without help from Section 8. Okay? This is without help. Okay? Rents are horrendous down here because of the market rate housing. Okay? We need to pull that mayor out of office. We need to, because now, and we always been talking about, I started talking about affordable housing at that point. So obviously, now the candidates are starting to talk about affordable housing. That's what we need. We need the affordable housing. The train is not going to do anything for us. Okay? The train's not going to make any money over here for us. Okay? Don't get me wrong. I love the train. I'm going for a ride on it, but the train's not going to make us any money here. It's not going to do nothing. It's not going to bring tourism in here. It's not. Okay? So this is what people think. Oh, the train's going to do this for us. The train's not going to do anything for us down here. Okay? The only thing that train's going to do is pay for tickets. Okay? Pay for our tickets. Get on it. Go to Boston. Go to New Bedford. Go to Freetown. Go to Brockton. Get off at Boston. Jump on another train. Go to Washington. And, that's the only thing that train's going to do. Okay, that train is not going to bring tourism down here. That train is not going to do nothing for us. Okay, the only thing we're going to be doing is paying. That's what we're going to do. Right now it's free, but I'm glad though that for the disabled veterans, for the disabled, for the elderly, I'm glad. I'm very glad. Okay, I am so happy that that they consider that, I'm saying, for the elderly too. So, but so that's why I said we need to have the affordable housing down here. Okay, people say, "Oh, affordable housing brings all kinds of crime, and this and that." Affordable housing doesn't bring crime unless, okay, we can set laws for the landlord. Okay, set restrictions to the landlord. Hey, check these people before you rent the apartment out. Okay, if you find that, if they go there and fill out the application, charge them $20 for the application. If they don't pass, you give them their money back. Okay. Okay. Well, housing is an issue down here. Okay. But we talked about affordable housing down here. But Mayor Paul Coogan is with that he's got that market rate housing pop into his head. You know what I'm saying? So and we don't want that down here. I mean, it's You know, the rents are sky high. I mean, you know, well, a lot of candidates are talking about it. So affordable housing would be the best thing, and we can have. You know what I'm saying? But you know, but saying politicians have got other things. I mean, it's the communist party. Democrats. You know what I'm saying versus Republicans. You know what I'm saying? But and then we got the homeless down here. The homeless, the homeless is nuts. I mean, well, they're not nuts, but I mean, we got homeless people down here. You know what I'm saying? We do, and having the homeless people down here are, it's we got more than we did the last time when we had affordable housing. You know what I'm saying? So we got 10 times. We got 10 times more. They're still in the woods. They're still all over the place. The crime is so crazy down here. Okay, we got stabbings. We got. I mean, I have a scanner, and I talk about this a lot. Okay, I have a scanner, and my scanner goes off every single night. Okay, um, you know, um, oh, there's a stabbing over here. There's a shooting over there. Stabbing over there. Shooting over there. And it's a it gets crazy down here. You know what I'm saying? At nighttime. Okay. Probably during the day, not so bad, but at nighttime it gets crazy. Okay. Friday and Saturday, boom, it gets nuts. Okay, down here. And look at this. Remember when that kid shot his brother? Shot his brother. Now the brother's in jail for murder. I mean, you know, hello. I mean, the is the is are they the mayor watching? Keeping his eye out on what's going on here in his city. That people are not people don't want to stay out after 5 o'clock on a Friday or Saturday. They want to get their groceries done because of all the bullshit that's going on down here in Fall River. I'm saying, you think that's bad? Go to Swampscott. You think that's bad? Go to New Bedford. You think it's bad here? Huh? You know what I'm saying? Go to Boston. Boston, same way. Okay. Well, um, I'm not going to say, I'm not going to say the south end of Boston because I never been in. I only been in the north end of Boston. So, I mean, they're bad over there. Okay. I mean, look at it. You know, and you know why? I'm going to tell you what. You know why people get out of hand? Because first off, we have a well. I mean, Swampscott don't have a lot. They have a little over there. A little. But when you have Black Lives Matter around over there, that's when all the shit starts over there in that place. You know, and but Fall River, my scanner goes off all the time. It does. It does. It goes off, and when it does go off, I mean, it's either the cops are chasing somebody over here. It's sad. It is. It's ridiculous. I mean, I work in a grocery store. Okay, I work in a grocery store. I'm outside. I push carriages all the time. Okay, 3 days a week over there. And you know the things that I see over there that goes on. I see people running out of store with uh, grocery. Okay, well, hardly any crime in Swampscott. Well, because Swampscott is a Swampscott, Massachusetts. I haven't been up there yet, but I would love to go up there and check out that place. And but I used to work in a grocery store. I work in a grocery store, and I see it every day down here. Well, Swampscott, Massachusetts. Swampscott is probably like 30 minutes, 40 minutes from here, from Fall River. Yeah, because I remember somebody telling me it's roughly about 30, 40 minutes from here. It's north of Boston, yeah. All right, it's north of Boston. Annalisa said it's north of Boston. So thank you, Annalisa. I appreciate that. So if it's north of Boston, wow. All right, so it's north of Boston. It's an hour from Fall River. All right, an hour from Fall River. I haven't been up there yet, so I like to go and see that place. So, because that's where former Governor Charlie Baker, his office used to be. He lived over in that area. So I'm just saying that for the fact is that I work in a grocery store, okay, and I see people walking out with groceries all the time. I see people going, stealing from the store all the time. So does it not tell you something that there is something wrong with Fall River? That what is getting done here? Okay, what is getting done here in Fall River? Nothing because nothing because the mayor of the city of Fall River, he doesn't like. Okay, he doesn't like to do anything. Mayor Paul Coogan, he don't like to do anything because if he cares so much about Fall River, okay, then he would be focusing on this area. But no, he don't focus on this area. You know where he focuses on? The north end. He focuses down at the waterfront. Okay. If you ever go by the waterfront, you'll see the waterfront being all fixed up before up here. Okay. He bought a $50,000 trolley car. Okay. It did cost like 50 grand. Okay. And let me tell you, that money could have went on something else than a trolley car. Okay. And it's a shame. It is. It's horrible. But I mean, like I said, yeah. Well, you're right. There's something wrong with the Democrats. You're right, Annalisa, and I agree with you on that part. You know something? I agree. There is there is something wrong with the Democrats and how they run it. Yeah, you're right. The Democrats run this place. Why did he buy it? God knows what. God knows what. Why? Because he thought maybe, he could, charge people, money to get on it, but apparently he couldn't. So I mean, whatever happened to the trolley car, the project was working on? Well, the trolley car, I mean, to bring people back and forth for the fireworks and stuff. He wanted it to for like $5, charge $5 to get on it, like he was doing to the water taxi. But the water taxi ain't working. The water taxi, I remember that too. The water taxi. Oh well, the water taxi. If people are drinking and they can't drive their boat back to their island, they could take the water taxi back. But when they do for $5, I mean, come on. And plus there was no life jacket. That's how sad it is. It is. It's nuts. I mean, I know that for a fact. Okay, I saw that water taxi. No life jackets in it. Come on, man. I mean, are you serious, man? You know, I mean, this is a why did he buy those trolley cars? Trolley car. Well, I mean, I thought he was going to. He thought, well, Annalisa, he thought he was going to make money off of it. That's why. And guess what? Nah, he not might make one dime for it. And matter of fact, it was free, just like the buses, SRTA. And that too. I mean, I've asked the drivers for that too. Apparently they're going to by 2026. It's still going to be free up to 2027, for what I understand from one of the supervisors. But I don't know how true that is until I see a memo or a piece or a something written. You know what I'm saying, or something on the website. But I'll be checking that very soon. Yeah, yeah. Well, he didn't. Well, Mayor Paul Coogan didn't have no life jackets on that boat at all. Water taxi. Come on, give me a break. uh, no, they. Well, right now we're short drivers. We're short drivers, and now they got to rehire. SRTA now has to rehire again, so we're really short drivers. So again, if anybody's looking for a job, if you have a CDL license or a passenger, passengers a permit or something, you're more welcome to come and drive. Uh, Government is not the answer. No, you're right. Nope, you're right, Annalisa. You're right. Government is not the answer. You're correct on that part. And I totally agree with you on that. You know, it's it's horrible. You know what I'm saying? You know, and how do we? I don't know how to. I mean, that's why we need to get rid of these city councils and mayor's office because it's ridiculous the way things are. The way things are being handled, and and all the argument going on in the city council. This is not the only time this happened. This happened several years ago too. The city councils fighting on national TV over there too. So this is not the first time it happened. You know, so that's why we say we have to get rid of these people. We got to come together. We got to get rid of these people because they're too busy fighting with each other. Okay, Joe Camara is too busy retaliating against the city councilors. Democrats want people to depend on the government. Yeah, and we're not going to depend on the government. No, you're right. And we're not going to. We're not, you're absolutely right. And Annalise, I think I heard you talk about this so many times. The Democrats want to depend on government, and we are not going to depend on the Democrats. We're not the government. Okay. We want independence. Okay. We want to be independents ourselves. We don't want to depend on government. Okay. No, it's not going to happen. Okay. It ain't. Tell the government to get a job for people. Well, you know something? And yeah, and she's right on that one. Tell the government to get jobs for people. People need jobs. We cannot depend on the government. Okay. Get jobs for people. Okay. People need jobs. People need good jobs with good benefits, good insurance. That's what people need. Okay. Good jobs. Okay. You know, depending on the government and is it shouldn't even be that answer to that. Okay. People should have good jobs, people should have good insurance. Okay. And that's it. That's all. I mean, and stop, the Democrats stuff because that's what they want. You know what I'm saying? They want people. Look at Look what they're doing to the illegal aliens. Okay, they, the illegal aliens. There's still some in this country that hasn't even been out of here yet. Okay, Governor Moore Healy, same thing. Okay, you know, look at tax on cable boxes, tax on candy. She's raising the bar. Trump is cutting all the tax right across the board. You know what I'm saying? But she's raising the bar. You know, she doesn't want to comply with the deportation. She wants to continue on supporting the illegal aliens. She needs to go too in 2026. Okay, she needs to go. But we got another rhino running for running for her seat. You know what I'm saying? We got another one. I mean, how can we trust him? You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, with his background, okay, I have people, I look into his background. They found a lot on him. You know what I'm saying? He was on Charlie Baker's administration. And, I don't even think we don't even want him. Okay. As matter of fact, I have him on my Facebook page. And I'm going to, let me see it. Where is it? Where is that clone? Oh, Lord have mercy. I think I have him over here. Yeah, I saw. Oh, there he is. Republican Mike Kenley officially announced as governor of Massachusetts. I mean, how can we trust him? We can't. He was Baker's, on Baker's administration. So a lot of the stuff that's here, okay. Let me read some of this. The Republican Mike Kennelly officially announced his running for governor of Massachusetts on Monday, making him the first formal challenger to incumbent Democratic Governor Moore Healy in the 2026. I mean, he speaks about Lexington residents. Secretary of Housing, Economic Development under the Governor Charlie Baker. See, I mean, how can we trust him? You know what I'm saying? How can we? Just because he's a Republican, he was under Charlie Baker's, what do you call it? I mean, there's a lot of things in here. I mean, recovering housing policies and workforce and development and stuff. But I mean, I see some stuff here, but there was a lot of other stuff that other I think and my Annalisa, she read a lot of other stuff on him, and I mean, how can we trust him? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's pretty sad. I mean, it's but I'm glad though, but Annalisa, I'm glad that she, dug up some more stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad. So I mean, I want to give Annalisa a thanks for that, for covering up, looking up stuff on him and bringing it and bringing it to light. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I would love to, because I'm only on Wednesdays, Wednesday nights at 8:00. But Annalisa, I mean, she has her own podcast and stuff, and too as well. I mean, you guys can go and listen to her. Yeah, he's a rhino. You're right. Yeah. I mean, Republican name only. You know what I'm saying? So how can we trust him? We need somebody that's legit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that wasn't on the Baker's administration. I mean, it's how can we? You know what I'm saying? It's sad. Because he's a Republican. Look at Charlie Baker. Charlie Baker was a Republican. Look what he's done. I mean, he shut down the whole the whole state. You know what I'm saying? And had everybody. I remember this. He had everybody wear a mask. Wear a mask. Yeah, that's what he did. The liberal. yeah, the liberal loves Baker. Yeah, of course they do. They love Baker because you want to know why? Because Baker is going to, follow everything that the liberals tell him to do, and that's why we don't want him as governor either. You know what I'm saying? We don't. And I mean, if anybody, look, I'm just going to tell you, if you're going to run for governor, prepare for us to be checking you out. Okay. So I mean, we want to be prepared for it because this is how it's going to work. Because we want somebody in the governor's, we want somebody in the governor's office that's going to represent us. That's going to be on our side, not the liberal side, not the Democratic side, not the fascist side. On our side, going to be listen to what we have to say. Okay. Because it's actually wrong, okay, because it is it's sad, and the government, we went I remember going through that with the mask and all this other stuff and people with needles. Oh, let's go take the shot. Yeah, take the shot. Look how many people died from that shot. Okay. I had my next door neighbor. She died. Okay. 2 weeks later. Well, yeah, 2 or 3 weeks later, she died. Okay. Look at my dad, my father. Okay. My father, was forced to take the shot. Now my father's gone. Okay. Yeah. So look at everybody else. His families are gone because of it. Okay. No, it's so I mean, I'm glad I didn't take it. And well, you know what? And my wife is glad she didn't take it neither. Look it. We're here. We're here. You know. I mean, and again, so I'll get into this whole kit and caboodle tonight. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talked bad about Trump and everything else, but Trump is doing a good job. Okay. All right. He is. He's doing a good job. He's excellent. I mean, there's nothing wrong. He's still there. Trump is doing a good job. Other than Biden at one point, now Trump has to clean up Joe Biden's mess because of what he did. He messed up this whole entire country. So by next year, everything should be, on track. So by next year, and hopefully, we hope and pray. So, but anyways, I wanted to get to the city councilor in Boston. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, yeah. And I don't know if I can get to that. So I mean, so that guy there, we can't trust him either. And let's and now the Fall River police officer that was caught in a sex trafficking, in Boston, and his court case is coming up very soon too as well. I'll be talking about that court case. He pleaded guilty a couple of weeks ago on the charge, but he was also caught with cocaine, and he was also caught with cocaine in his vehicle, so he was also caught with that. And so I mean, how's a police officer plead guilty to a crime that he committed? How and yeah, but I mean, I'm sorry, plead not guilty to a crime that he committed. How was that? You know what I'm saying? Because he's a police officer, he should have been held without bail. Big deal. He's a police officer. So what? Okay. He should have been held without bail. But now, since he got out on a $5,000 bail, okay, now I am calling on the justice system, okay, I am calling on the justice system to open up every case that was under his watch, and every arrest and on every arrest. That's what I'm calling up on right now. I need the justice system to open up all these cases, because there could be a lot of innocent people that have been arrested under his watch. This police officer's watch, the one that was busted for sex trafficking. Okay, on his sex trafficking scheme. All right, so um, it's hard. Okay, and people want us to trust the system. And how can we trust the system if the system is going to play against us? We can't. Okay, we can't trust the system at all. Okay, we can't call the police because we don't know what the police are going to do. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they'll come and take a report. They'll come and listen to you, what you got to say. But will they do something? That's the point that I'm trying to make. So, what would they do something? Okay, I don't know. Maybe back in 1960s, 1970s, police officers used to, when you called them, they come, they come, they talk to you. Then okay, well, I listened to your side. I listened to your side. Now I'm gonna go over there and arrest him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe back then, but we don't know about now. So I mean, that's my that's my answer today. So with that city council in Boston, I like to get to that before the end of my show. So because I have work tomorrow, and this is why I'm on right now. So and but I think Kelly Furtado should get get the police chief permanently over there. So that's my opinion on that. So let's see. If I don't get to that city council tonight, I will definitely get to. Let me see. Yes. I was only supposed to talk about the mayor, city council here, and the city council in Boston. So I mean, I was only supposed to. That's what I was only supposed to talk about today. But I kind of like went a little bit over. So, but it's nice to throw my opinion out there. You know, I argue with people every single day about, you know, COVID and, and all this nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So that wasn't even supposed to, I wasn't even supposed to talk about that. That wasn't even on the agenda today. But okay. It is what it is. Um, oh, um, let me see. Annalisa just pulled up something here. See what's up. WH Facebook shared AI quote episode. You see something? Okay. Oh, all right. Yep. Okay. HP www.facebook.com one a quote. Oops. All right. The video of Kel. Oh, all right. You know what? That's gonna be. Let me see this. I don't know. Maybe I gotta. All right. I'm gonna actually. You know something? When I get it, when I come on again, I'm going to show. I am going to play this video. Sounds interesting. Yeah. Because I mean, I just don't trust this guy at all. So and at least I appreciate you showing me that that website, that video of the one that's run for governor. So I will be on top of that very shortly. Um, too. So community partners holding. So again, let's see here. Southeastern Massachusetts man sentenced to prison for kidnapping. New Bedford. Who the hell did he kidnap? Oh boy, a Southeastern Massachusetts has been sentenced over a decade over this decided decide in prison after an incident in 2022, according to police. This was a long time ago. Wait a minute. Yeah. So they decided this. Oh wait a minute. Over a decade in prison after an incident in 2022. See, this is what This is also what I'm actually talking about. According to police, after 3 weeks, a jury of 37-year-old Anthony Rush Hyannis was found guilty on multiple indictments, included kidnapping, assault, and battery with intent, dangerous weapon, larceny from a person, as well as intimidation of a witness. That's another one. Indictment and stemming from the July 1st of 2022. Well, he was already in prison, but his case was never heard. So this is why they put this up. The department, let me see, arrests by Rust members of the Stable Police Department in Cape Cod, Regional Law Enforcement SWAT team during the incident, which began at the approximately 10 p.m. on June 30th. Yeah, well, this guy was still in jail, but this case was never heard. But this is why I'm reading it now. Yeah, so this guy did some horrible things, man. Damn. Huh, kidnapping. Awesome. Oh, Kudish. Yeah, well, where is Black Lives Matter for that one? Huh? You know, look at that. Nonsense. Lovely. But I'm just going to give you a exclusive on what I wanted to talk about uh, with the city council in Boston. Well, uh, she is corrupt. I do have a video of that. But my phone died. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that for Monday, and I am going to talk about it because she is corrupt, and and she extorted several of thousands of dollars, and Mayor Wu knows about it, but Mayor Wu's asking her to resign, but Mayor Wu knows her about how how much money she extorted. So, but I'm going to leave that as that, and I have to go to work tomorrow, so it's already 9:17. But I you know what? What's tomorrow? Monday. I'll probably I usually I my days on my days are on Wednesdays at 8. But if I could come on tomorrow and talk about it, I will. If not, it will be Wednesday. So and maybe it'll probably give me a chance to find out how can I send the link to people that want to actually come on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, because that's what I have to do. But anyways, I want to thank Annalisa for coming on and thank Annalisa for sharing the link. and we had a good show tonight, and hope that we can have a good show Wednesday night or tomorrow, whatever is better. Because I know I wasn't on I didn't go on Wednesday because I had other things to do. So, but I want to thank Annalisa and Scott Allen Donnelly for coming on, because I know Scott Allen Donnelly was on. So, and somebody else was on too as well. And okay, Ken McCain was on. He's David. The city is called the public when they stop and they took from a after the votes from the Fall River Rights. Well, yeah, I mean, that too. I'm not perfect at spelling either, so whatever happened to the trolley and the cars and projects that we're working on, huh? Well, you can go and ask Mayor Paul Coogan that question. So you can go and ask him that question. So because he's the only one that's got the answer to he thinks that he's got the answer to everything, and he ain't got the answer to nothing. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that we can get all these half of these city councils out of there, except for Michelle Dion. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not doing nothing for us. They're not representing us. All they're doing is fighting all the time. You know what I'm saying? And they basically they basically did this before too. So but anyways, take care, everybody. Thank you again, Annalisa, Scott Allen Donnelly, um, for coming on. I appreciate that. Um, if anybody sees Annalisa too on live talking about stuff, go on there and join her. Her show too. You know what I'm saying? So because she comes on. She comes on live too, and she talks about where she lives and other places. She talks about politics too as well. So wherever you can get your information, you know what I'm saying. So. But anyways, take it easy, everybody. Again, thank you all for coming on. I appreciate that, man. Wow, I didn't expect everybody to jump on really quick like they did. So thank you, and have a good night, everyone. And I will probably be on tomorrow on Monday if I ain't got nothing to do, and I'm sure I ain't got nothing to do tomorrow. So take care, because I'll make up for Wednesday. So take care, everybody. Have a great night. You'll find me on Facebook. You'll find me on YouTube. You'll find me on Twitch, and I love being on Twitch. So take care, everybody. Have a great night, and we'll see you again. Take care, everyone. This is Dave Mee, Fall Media News, always broadcasting on Wednesdays, but I missed a Wednesday, so take care, everybody.